guys, this is Rachel. I want to try something new. I have no idea if this is going to work. Some of you may have tried this before and you're like, yeah, that's just not going to work. All right, but first things first, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Let me know where your touching base is at. So my thought is because I want to use the Mix2Mold. I could use epoxy resin with it, but I'm not. I want to use the Mix2Mold because these are like candle bases. It's like little candle boxes, I guess is what you would call it. But what I want to do is I want to have blue on here without having to do a lot of sanding to get to it. And I want to put glitter in it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So instead of trying to do it on a larger scale and waste some things, I'm just going to do it on a smaller mode. So my thought is to, I don't know if this is going to work. I know that this will not stick to anything, like it won't stick to epoxy, it won't stick to UV or anything, but you can put those on top of it. And I know that glue will work for making glitter kind of like be suspended in epoxy. But this is super fine glitter, so that wouldn't be a problem in the epoxy. But I just wanted to stay on the surface of it, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting, so come along with me on this. Just sit back and relax, and hey, it might work, and you know what, it just might not work, which is a huge possibility. But you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway, just because I'm really hoping it'll work. I'm thinking that maybe if I put this on here, and I don't even know if it will cure, you know, not cure, but like to dry out. Look, it's really, I just made like a paste with it. This is the first time I'm using this glitter, and I, to be honest, have no clue as to where I got this from. And I don't know. There's a big part of me saying, yeah, that's not going to work. But there's also that part that is so hopeful that this will work. And I didn't go around looking to see if anyone had used glue or anything like this with it. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm just wondering if I should have probably like record part of this and let it dry and just see if that works. You know what, I'm gonna do the whole bottom part because, you know, just because, why not? I'm just gonna kind of like get it down in there. I don't know. I just want it to be sparkly, and I don't want that, the Mix2Mold or the powdered resin to like, kind of like lift it up or anything like that. And I don't know if how glue will react in it. It may keep it from curing. I don't know. It actually has a bubble in it. All right. I keep thinking this is like UV resin, but it's not. This is just glue. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like getting out any bubbles in it. I'm acting like I'm dealing with resin. I really act like I know what I'm doing. I mean, worst case, it'll suspend in it and then I'll have to sand it. I didn't want to have to do that, so, oh my goodness. Should I just kind of like let this dry? How can you get glue to dry faster? I don't know. What can you do to make glue dry? Maybe I'll just mix a little bit. And hopefully, maybe if I let it get thick enough, it won't sink down. Let's just go for it. I am just gonna try to mix a little tiny bit, which that might be a challenge in itself. I don't even need to do a small, but I always like measuring this. I can never get it just right. So I'm going to do like half of a small. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all can already hear the panic setting in. Yes, I am panicking. I'm gonna get one that's not. I know that is way too much. I don't know. It might not be. Yeah, that's way too much. I don't want to use that much. I mean, worst case, I could just make a full thing of it and put it in there. But I just want to try this. I just want to do this one little experiment and see how it goes. And where's my little handy dandy whisk? I like you. Oh gosh, getting powder. I like using the whisk to do it. And this is the one that came with the set. I actually bought this one off of Temu, and it's a hair coloring one. I love using the whisk because there's no lumps. I have no problem with lumps or anything like that. And it just gets it. That is super liquidy. So this is where it starts to get nuts with me. I start adding, and I don't like that. That's why I like measuring. I have to measure. And I definitely have way too much in here. So I'll have to either just make something flat. So what I am thinking about doing is just letting this set for a bit so it can thicken up a lot. So that's super runny. But I don't want to keep using a bunch of that. You know what? Why don't I put a little... Oh, I'm wondering if this will weaken it too. You know what? Let's put a little bit of white in it. I want it to be super, super white, which it usually is. But I just want to help give it a little bit of an edge there. And I wonder how this will do in here. Let's put a little bit of this in here. I don't think it's going to show through. Oh, look. Actually, it does kind of like show through. All right, I'm going to let this thicken up some, and then I will be back to pour it in. All right. All right, guys, so I thought of something else. What? Another idea. Let's see how this reacts to the glue. Let's just see. I mean, and if I waste it, I waste it. It's not like it's, you know, I didn't do like a large size, but you, ooh. Because you know how if you put glue and epoxy, it thickens it? I'm wondering if it, oh gosh, it stinks, guys. I'm wondering if it's having like a chemical reaction. That kind of like, nope, it's not having any effect on it. None whatsoever. Just curious. I thought it would kind of like instantly tighten it up like it does in epoxy, but this might actually keep it from curing. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to see how it's going to look. Yeah, I'm dumping it all in there. It's an experiment. I really wonder if this keeps it from curing. I said that like 100 times. And I'm being so impatient. I said I wasn't going to add anymore, but I am. Because I want to get it thick and I want to see what it does. Why not? okay. All right, guys. I have now got thick. Yeah, added more than enough powder, so. Yeah, that's definitely a thicker consistency. And if y'all can see that, can you see it? Yeah. Trying to be more conscious of where I'm having things at. Now this I am still going to let, I'm going to let this tighten up a little bit more in the cup. It does have like a slight different, I don't know. It does have like a nice little blue hue to it. Look at me. It's like, why not? Just add it all in there. It's part of the fun of it, right? Come on. It's all an art to try to push the boundaries just a little bit. As long as I don't mix up some kind of chemical that's going to start smoking. Oh my gosh. I used to actually do that as a kid. I would just like mix like cosmetic products like the shower gels and perfumes and body sprays and stuff like that. And then I left it in the container and made these beautiful crystals. And I tried to redo it again. Of course I couldn't. But I did know better enough not to mix up the like cleaning chemicals because they were potent. And that's definitely not safe to do by any means. And these, I guess I don't, these are, I guess, I don't know, I guess these are considered chemicals? I don't know. It's more water-based, so. All right, I want this to get, like, tighten up even more. I really do. And you know how thick this can get on you super quick. It's getting there. And I don't think any of that's going to show through. It might. Let's pour some of it in there and get the rest of that out. I definitely don't like these little cups. I think, am I mixing offline? Out of frame. Sorry about that. I really want to get a like camera that's overhead or something like that, but it's taken a while. So it may keep it from curing. All right. I'm just sitting here staring at it, and y'all are like, please fast forward. I don't know. I really want it to be thick, and it's not thickening. So the glue just might keep it from curing. But I don't want to pour it in there and then all of that rises to the top. I'm putting a little bit more in it. I just put a little smidge more. Not a ton. Not a ton. I just want it thick. And see how nice this whisk beats it up? It just, there's no lumps, no anything. I really like it. And it has a little scraper on the other end. All right, let's see. No, it's still a little gloopy. I'm just trying to see if that'll sink to the bottom. Yeah, it looks like it will. Let me move this out the way so y'all can see. Actually, it's not sinking so much. This is really pretty. I can't get over how pretty that is. I'm just putting it on the back. This is like a little dog charm. And I'm just putting this on the back of it, of the little dog part. It's not. Oh, that did run down. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna sink. Oh, you know what? I do need it to mix in there, duh, because it's gotta cure the glue. All right, guys, I'm going in with it. And yes, it is rising up, but I'm going in with it. Oh, gosh. All right, so I overfilled that one by a lot. You know what? I'm just going around because you know what? I just remembered the resin does, I'm not even thinking, the resin has to get into the glue to cure it. Well, let's see what it does. You know how when you get halfway into a project and you realize, nope, that's not gonna work. What were you thinking? That doesn't work. So I'm just trying to get this down in there. No, not. All right, that's it. Let it cure. Give it a tap so it smooths it out. Just was not thinking about that. Now is this cured? Oh, no, this is still really, it may not cure the glue. We'll find out. We will find out, and I will find something to pour this in. I may just try to do it out flat to see if I can make some chorizo chips with it. And if it doesn't cure, we will all find out in just a matter of minutes. All right, guys, it's only been about 10 minutes. And what I have found, I just poured the extra in here, scooped it out so I wouldn't waste it. And it's still kind of soft, and I'm just trying to break it up to use it as like chorizo chips. So there we go. And I know it's like a pale blue, and you can see that glitter in it. It's so pretty. I don't know, I get used, but look at the glitter in it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that's pretty. All right, so now the next part of my experiment, this one has cured. But this one is still, it's curing. It is definitely curing. It's still kind of wet, so that's just going to take a while. So I don't know does this just prolong the work time that you have? I don't know. But I'm excited about it. Now, this in here has not cured, is still very, very soft. So I think this is going to take a while for this one to cure, but you know what? I'm going to try to demold this one. Let's see. Hopefully I don't break it because I'm being impatient. I'm hoping not. It's pulling away from it. So let's see. Because you know, when it's not hard enough, you'll just end up breaking what you've made. I don't want to break it in half. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit longer. I'll wait. I'll be patient, and I'll be back and demold them both at the same time. But it is starting to tighten up some. Now, like this, I can see a bubble where there's definitely glue, and that is not cured. So we'll see. You can see how it's still kind of like squishy and not quite curing. So maybe it was just too much. So that's probably still, We'll see. We will see. Maybe you can only put a certain amount in it to do it, but this definitely cured. So I'm excited. And you can see the sparkle in it. And that's really what I want to do for this whole thing. I want it to be like that. So I'm okay with that. I may not be able to get that, but I think I'm okay with this. Just look at that sparkle and that shimmer in it. And there's like no sanding. I don't have to do any like sanding to get that. All right, I will be back. All right, guys, well, I am back. fix me a cup of tea and have me some lunch. So, and I want to see how these cured. Now these were the little chips that I broke up the extras, so they seem, I want to see how hard they cured. They seem pretty stable like some of the other ones. It might not be as strong, so I just have to make sure for these that I don't put as much glue in it. All right, so let me see how this one turned out. This, you can see every now and then you can see the sparkle. I don't know, I just like that. All right, let's see if it's cured enough for me to get it out without it snapping. All right, it came out. Now, there was a few air bubbles in it, and that's just because I didn't really poke around in it. But look at that. I'm trying to see if I can actually, yeah, you can see some glitter in it. I don't know. I like something about that I like. Can you see that glitter? I don't know. I like that. And it cured very hard. This was just a test to see if it would cure, and it did. All right, now this one, I don't know. I think it was just too much of the glue and everything in it, but let's see. Let's see. The back of it is finally dry, and it's been about an hour. But let's see what we get. All right. Very interesting. It has a lot of texture to it because, as you know, I was poking around in it. You can see where I poked the little thing in it to get it to mix up, but I don't know. I like that. Now, it's not very stable right here. You can see how it flakes off. So it weakened the strength of the resin. So that was just too much in it, but I think I could do it like this. For me, this has enough sparkle. You know what? Let me try something. Let's see if I sand it down. Does it expose any more of it? I don't know that it really does expose much more of it. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this. I am going to put some glitter in it. And I am going to put a little bit of glue in it. Not nearly this much, of course. Now this part is hard. That part is hard. But this part, I don't know. I think, yeah, I think that's actually hard too. I think it's just finding the right amount. I don't know. I like that. All right. Well, you know what? Let's get on with this. I'm not going to keep doing that. I will be putting some glitter in it. Now let's move those aside. Let's get some of this straightened up. You know, once you use glitter, you have glitter everywhere. And I am going to move my tea out the way because I don't want to have to drink tea with glitter in it. All right. Let's move this aside until I can find a container and put that in. All right, guys, let's just do this. Let's get everything else. You know what? I don't know why I'm even blowing the glitter off of it because now all of these, I don't think I want glitter in it. I don't know. You know what? Why not? Let's just do this. It's an experiment. All right. And this is just for me. It's, gosh, it has a lot of powder and stuff in it. And I don't want any of that to ruin the integrity of it. All right. And you can see where this mold is a little wonky. Let me move my camera up so y'all can see a little bit better. So I'm just going to kind of like butt this up beside it to help support it. I don't know. Let's try that one. All right. Because I want them to be level. I can't tell if that's on the other side of it. All right. Well, I am going to get some of this mixed up here. I don't know if y'all want to stay on here while I'm doing this. And move that out the way. But, yeah, it's not going to take me long. I am going to do an extra large size. And see if I can put, and I will put a little bit of glue in it, not nearly as much. First, I think I'll put the glitter in it and see how it does. And, oh, goodness. And then I'll put the glue in it. All right, so it's an extra large size. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did put this one on my heating mat because I wanted to get it to like garden cure the day because it was still staying really tacky. And let's get this out. This is probably going to be a longer video. I don't mean for it to be that long, but it probably will be. I almost poured this right in here, but no, I have found for me, if I at least get the measurements pretty close, they're not like 100%. I'm doing an extra large size, and it is over just a little bit. And whoops, I just poured that all in, and I use this absolutely like the little whisk. And I just kind of like stir it around. And I don't normally get lumps or anything. It gets it, it's like it dissolves right into it. Just getting the sides good. Getting it all mixed up. And it seems to want to stay, oh, I'm not even on the camera mixing this. I'm sorry. All right. All right. All right. Here we go with the glitter, guys. Here we go. Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to do the base first. I am. I don't know why. Probably because I'm just being a big chicken. All right. All right, let's get some glitter in here. Come on. Let's see what this will do. I'm going to put quite a bit of this in here. I don't know. Let's put another one. I know it's like, stop already. Stop with the glitter. And I am going to do a little, let's mix this up and see what it does. Because if I get that same effect that I did without the glue, no. See, the glitter just kind of like floats around to the top. It doesn't kind of like mix in. So the glue definitely helped it, I think. I'm just going to put a little bit in it. A couple little droplets and see what that does, because it does affect the curing time. And I don't want it to not cure. And it also affects the integrity of it. Doesn't get quite as hard. Actually makes it a little more runnier. But it gives me a little more working time. So that I like. I'm going to put a little bit more of this in here. And again, I have no idea where I even got that glitter at. Could have been Michael's. It could have been Joann's. I'm not sure. All right. Well, I think I'm happy with that. Let's get some stuff cleared up here. And I didn't put any of that in it because I just want it to be kind of like white with a little bit of shimmer in it. And put a little bit more in it because I want to see this glitter. All right. All right, I am going to go with that. And I am going to spritz my mold with some alcohol. And this is like the 90, it's either 91% or it might be 99 because I have one with both in it. And let's pour it in. All right, here we go. I don't know, can y'all see that glitter all the way through it? All right. And tap it to get some of the, make sure there's no air bubbles. I usually have that little baking sheet up under here. But another trick I think I showed you, if you have a mold that's sticking, just spray a little bit of alcohol on it, on the mat that your silicone mat that you're working on. And I'm just gonna get that to the tippy top. All right. Now I am going to spritz these. I don't know if I have enough of these. I want to fill all of these little holes, like the little bells and everything, even though, because I want to be able to use them in something else. All right, should I just do both of the bases? Maybe I should just do both of the bases right now, because I don't, let's see, I may have enough. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Yeah, and I did fill this up too, because I'm like, I might be able to recreate a tree. Funny, these things do take a lot of product. I love that blue. And I am going to have to mix some more up. Shimmy it. Make sure there's no air bubbles in it. All right, let's get some more mixed up right quick. No shame in this game here, right? I don't know. It gets, some days it's like you just want to create. And I do a lot of the videos, I'm sorry, you're just seeing my arm. I am mixing up another extra large size. Woo, takes a lot of resin, guys. Mix2Mold, if you're watching this, please send me some resin. No, it's like tap, tap, tap. And I need my water. This bottle I got off of, oh gosh, where did I get? Temu. All right. Oops. I know some of the comments I get is like, oh, when I start to stress over the mess that I make, you're like, yeah, that, it's like, you're not creating if you're not making a mess. I'm like, you're absolutely right. And some days it's like, oh my gosh, how? But it just mixes very easy with it. And I like doing mine in the silicone cup just because it's something about the sound of that paper that drives me. It's like fingernails on chalkboard when you hear it being mixed in a paper cup. I don't know, it's like, ah. So usually whenever I see it, I'll just turn the volume down some. I'm like, oh, I can't listen to it, Mix. I want to see the video, but I can't. I am just sprinkling some in here. I don't know how many I did. How many did I do? Like 5, 6? Yeah, that's curing already. I want to get that in there. Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2 little dollops of that. All right, I need some more because I'm gonna try to get it like that. I went through this whole little container. It's a cute little container. I might save that bottle so when I, you know, just mix some when you want to make a like custom color for yourself, or if you just have a little bit left over in this jar. All right, let's go in. Let's do, oh, this is a lot lighter. I think. Yeah, this is a lot lighter. All right. It's all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. And let's spray this again. And yes, I am going to fill the little angel up too, because I want to use that in something. And I am going to fill the whole Santa up too, because if I can get these little bits and pieces out, I will. Yeah, it's all mixed up. And it probably wouldn't have taken so much if I hadn't filled in all of the other little bit. Oops, I don't want to do that because I always mess it up when I do that. I'm trying to get that tight. Just shimmy it a little bit to make sure it gets all mixed up. And, oops, that helps to level it up as I waste. All right, let's keep, oh no, I hit that with something. All right, that's fine. Let's just keep rolling. Let's mix some more up here. Oh, that, I think my table may not be level. Well, that's a bummer. All right, let's just mix some. I want to just go and dump it in there, but I can't not mix it, because there was a video that you will see where I went through an entire bucket because I could not get the mix right, and it would get too thick because I was adding too much, or I don't know what I was doing. Whatever it was completely wrong, and I'm like, I can't do that. And I wanted to give up on ever making resin again. I'm like, I am never using this stuff again. And all of the tubs that I have, they're going right back to Michael's. And I try to get it from Michael's because it's usually on sale there, but I also noticed that I think Hobby Lobby had it as well, but I can't order it from them because they don't have like free shipping. So I'm like, I am not paying that shipping. But at Michael's, when you get their rewards points, every time I order some, I get like $15 back. So then that $15 will go towards buying me another bucket. So I usually get like 3 at a time because that pays for the shipping. And I only get it when they have like a 40% off coupon or something. Never pay full price for it because, oh, I'm wasting. I'm getting all excited here and I'm wasting. That's kind of a mess there. I'm not happy with that. I overfilled that way too far. So I may have to do a lot of sanding on that. But I have to trust that it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It will be all right. And let me get some glitter in here. Let's see, it just mixes up so well with that little spatula. It's just like a couple swishes and it just dissolves in it. Again, I didn't count. But I love this blue. It's so pretty. And I may be just wasting the glitter. I don't know. I hope y'all are still hanging in there with me. And we'll drop 1, 2. I don't want to do too much because before I think it really did mess with the integrity of it. I just want to get this glitter kind of like stand suspended and not kind of like collaborating up at the top. And see, it looks like it mixes in a little bit better. It may not be doing anything. It literally may not be doing a thing other than giving me more working time, which is what I think it's probably doing. All right, I want to make sure everything is level over here. My mats. Let me get this powder out. Oopsie daisy. I made a mess there. Oh, look at that. That will probably really, I don't know if that's going to affect anything or not. Oh my goodness. Come on. All right, I am going to clean this out. Try to, anyway. All right. All right. What a mess. I am making a mess. Whenever I start to like panic, it's like, I'm making a mess. Can't pull out one baby wipe, you got to pull out 50. All right. All right, let's see here. Don't want to hit this. All right. And this does look like it's curing, so just trying to get those little bits out. Oh my gosh. Only me. It's all right. No, not only me, because you know, one of the things I notice is that we can be so hard on ourselves, and it's like, nope, don't steal the joy out of what you're doing. You're creating, and it helps to make you feel like, I don't know, it's like just that creative purpose, that gifts that we've been given, and to be able to use them. And I don't know, I like to talk, and this enables me to talk to friends on YouTube. You're my friends. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, so this one is starting to thicken a little bit, but I really think the glue does give me a little more working time. I think if anything, if it's not really suspending it, it's giving me the working time. And I'm probably going to have to make some more, because I don't know that this is going to be enough. So, now this is like the base, and this is 3 sides, and you know what? I said I needed to support that base, because it's a little wonky there. Just a little bit. All right, I am going to pour the base last, because I can always, I'm not so worried about the look of the base. I am, but I'm not. Kind of like let that settle. And you know, another thing I thought, because these have these pretty little hearts in it, you can turn that over and make like little hearts. I thought that is so neat. It can be like a double-sided. I'm scared to move that, but I do need to move you. Where's my spatula? See, I keep a spatula here, guys, so if I have to shimmy something over, I can without breaking it. Now I can move that over, because that didn't seem like it was as level. All right. Let me finish filling these up. Wow, this is starting to cure pretty fast. I want to make sure all of those little window areas to clean, or I don't need that to be done. And for these plugs, you really have to be careful. Just kind of like flicking that. Okay. Wow. It's actually curing quite fast there. Make sure that's leveled out. And let me do this one. Whoa. I think this is going to need a little more water in it. All right. It might be enough. It's not. Bubbles right around that candle section there. All right, guys, yes, I am going to mix a little bit more. I'm just going to do a small one this go round, because that should be more than enough. As she goes around tapping. Just getting it all out. All right, get the water level. It's not quite that small. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Trying to do this off. So, there we go. Splish splash. It's mixing really good. I'm like, am I even recording? You look at your thing and it's like, I don't know if I'm recording. All right. Oh gosh, you know what? I had this to be butted up against that because, and that to be butted up against that because that mold's a little wonky. And this is going to be on the bottom, so I really don't need to put a bunch of this in here. But I do want some of it in it. And put a couple splats. Maybe dollop of glue in it. I really don't know what the glue's doing. It might just be ruining the integrity of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Perfect. Yay! Yay! There was a little bit that I hadn't mixed up right there. Get out of there. You'll be all right. All right, there we go, guys. All right, yay. Is this curing? Yeah, it's curing. It's getting warm. They're getting warm, so they are curing. Oh, did you see that? It was a black. And you see the mess I made. All right, well, I'm going to get this cleaned up and then be back for the demolding. Yay! All right, guys, I am back. I haven't demolded yet. I want to give myself like another 15-20 more minutes before I completely demold that. So I figured to keep me from fiddling with it, I have cleaned up my work area, is I would finish up this one little thing that I had to do and chat with you. So I had to pull up my chameleon powders. And do I want this? I do everything in blue. Everything, I don't know. I am so gravitated to the color blue. So I'm just trying to find a chameleon powder that I want. Oh, I think I have an intense one. Ooh, let's see. I don't know. There's another set of intense ones I would love to get, but I'll try this one. These look very similar. This one's the Temu one. This one is the Let's Resin one. You know, I'll give... Ooh, look at that. I don't know that I've ever even used this one. I don't want to waste any of it. This stuff is so... It's a little pricey. And I don't want to waste... Well, I don't want to waste anything in a way. Kind of like, oh, there's so much of it in the cap. And I'm just kind of like filling this in. More so, I just came back on here to chat woo, with y'all as I make a mess. So one of the things I was just thinking I wanted to do it, and I just have not done it yet, is I wanted to make videos on what I wish I knew when I first started resin work. Well, when I actually started doing pour painting first, and I actually thought about doing a painting. I just need more space. I guess in essence, I really don't. Oh gosh, look at that. That's all wasted. Ooh, stuff goes everywhere. I'm trying to get this a little bit up in. Oh, I wish I had something to paint. Do I have some? Let's just put this in here. Look how much that is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to, it's so much that, this is just a little bit that wasted. This is just me being, not wanting to waste this at all. But, I started doing pour painting first, and then I had to seal a painting. I was trying to figure out a way to seal it because I didn't know you had to seal your paintings. And it said to use resin, and then when I saw what I got the resin, I found some resin. It was just 2 small bottles like this tall, and I don't know, wasn't a whole lot of it. And I don't even remember the manufacturer that I got. It was a good one because I have gotten it before. I mean, again. And the company was really good. But I got very intimidated by the whole process of doing anything with resin. It absolutely terrified me. So then I started looking for other ways that I could seal my paintings. And I found a varnish. And I think it's Liquitex that I use. And so I actually used that to finish all of my paintings, and it worked really, really well. I've got so much of this stuff. And see, that colored that whole thing just about. I can probably borrow some from that. And yep, look at that. It's so much. It goes such a long ways, and I don't want to waste it. I'm sorry. I start one thing and then go on to something else. It's like so many squirrels. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel for me. But I don't know. I don't even know. I think I found a video. I want to say it was Julie Cutts was when I first originally started watching, she was the only one I knew that did resin work, and I was like hooked. And she also started doing pour painting at the beginning too, and it's like, oh my gosh, how can, you know, we all be like so very similar in so many ways, you know, with the way we our thought processes and things. But she's pretty amazing. I learned a lot from watching her, and then I think I went to Michelle Glitz and Glitter watching her, and a lot of it's just, let's just try this. And I am by no means no, like all the little techniques and things. I definitely am like, okay, I'm somewhat willing to try it, but I'm more so like the gadget one. It's like, I feel like it's like, oh, every time I see someone with a new gadget, I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta try that. And then realizing, oh, they gave that to them to try it, to review it. So would they have really bought that? You know, if it was their money to spend $50 or $100 on that one particular device and what have you. So I'm like, ugh. But yeah, I am a gadget queen, so it's like I've got to have every gadget. And do you really need it? No. I have a bubble remover that I rarely ever use. I try to use it, but I don't do a lot of clear things with resin. I haven't yet because, you know, I'm still trying to learn, and I have to admit, sometimes it can definitely still intimidate me. Sometimes I use the wrong resin with the wrong mold. Like I'll have like a deep pour thing and use the regular resin, casting resin, and it's like, oh no, why did I do that? And then of course, yes, it does flash cure. And sometimes it's not so bad when it flash cures, sorry. Just trying to find some place to put my stuff. Yeah, I just colored these all in, and because I wasted some there, I just colored that one in. But I'm just kind of like killing time for this to be done, Let me clean my brush off before I go to use it again, and then it has that blue in it. And it might be something that's pink that I need it for, so I don't know that fully cleans it. It does a pretty good job, but all right, just wanted to make sure. And these are just, I get these, I think I got these from the Dollar Tree. I know Temu also has them, but for $1.25. And sometimes Temu, you can probably get it for a little bit cheaper, but you're gonna have to wait for it. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do these in UV resin, but not right now. I'm like reaching for those because I want to demold them. Oh, okay. So what I did with that one that had so much glue and stuff in it, it didn't cure as hard. It did mess with the integrity of it. So I just kind of like tried to snap it. Now like these, I really can't snap those pieces. This is hard. I probably could snap it if I did it like really hard because it's a thin mold in there. But yeah, I may try to like tuck those in something. But look at that pretty glitter. Isn't that pretty all the way through it? I think it's so pretty. But it was just too much glue and too much glitter. All right, so these don't have that super smooth areas like it normally does. You know, it's like, oh, the aesthetic smooth. But I can feel the glitter, so it has that little, has some texture. It's not horrible, but it's not like that, oh, drain and just kind of like all's well in the world. Oh, wow, these are demolding themselves. I was trying to get this up so I wouldn't mess my thing all up again, because just trying to put this down so I can try to keep my cleanup. All right, let's just go for it, because this one is coming out already. All right, so these are the panels that go with, I believe it's this one right here. Look at that, isn't that pretty? This, I smudged it when I was trying to pour that one, so it'd be all right. It's the bottom, but I don't know if you can see that shimmer. I'm trying to like, I don't know, can y'all see that? I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Super shimmery. All right, let's just do this one first. Doesn't look like there's a lot on that side, but usually these things are so easy to demold. They just kind of like, they demold themselves. All right. Oh, gosh. Beautiful, soft, smooth texture. Love it. Now, you can't really see the shimmer. So I probably didn't put as much glue or anything in here. It does have that pretty blue hue, like something's in it. And the sides look like something's there. But it's, every now and then you can get a shimmer from it. But this, the bottom part, you can really see it. Not quite what I was hoping for. I was hoping this would look like that. And you can see where the mold's not as straight, kind of like caved in a little there. I hate that. All right, so, and that will affect how these go in. And I always say it does something to the molds. I don't know what this stuff does to the molds, but I find that whenever I do the powdered resin, I have to wash these out good. So I just use a little bit of Dawn, use my fingers and try to get it off. So once I use these for powdered resin, I can't really, I don't think I can use them with epoxy because it won't be as shiny. All right, guys, how do I get these out? Because I just poured it all over and I didn't leave the details. All right, let's see. I don't want to break them. And I also wanted to get those pieces, so I don't want to break those either. I should turn it over. Oh, look at that. You can really see it on the back. All right. And since it's, you know, it's only been curing for like an hour, I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on it because I have snapped so many of my things. All right. And these bits and pieces I do want because I was going to try to make the tree, put it back together. Let's see if I can even do that. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I may have just wasted it. Oh, that's pretty though. And this is usually where I start to break them because I fiddle with the overpour. But yeah, these, they'll stand up like that. Now you can see the shimmer on the back. I could do it that way, but that's like a rougher texture. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if I sand them as well. And I don't know. Where's the little star at? There's the little star. So the star didn't come out so well. Yeah, I guess it did. Feel like a little shooting star. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see, how do I put this together? I guess I can do it like, nah, I don't know that that's going to work. I don't know. It might. Think positive. Let's see here. I'm always trying to put pieces of the puzzle together. All right. I guess, oh, that's, I guess that would work. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that looks like a tree. It might work. I'm going to keep going. All right, so I got all of that out. And let's go to the next one. The angel. All right. Take your time. I'm really trying not to put a bunch of pressure on it. Oh, I love the texture. The texture of it is so smooth. All right. I'm really hoping y'all can see this. Let me try to make sure the camera's... pay attention to what I'm doing. Another one's out. Get the little stars out. See, I have little stars now that I can put in something else or embellish Look at that, they're cute. Yeah. A little trumpet. All right, I get it all. All right, somehow I've got to get this angel out. This is, it's like I need to be very careful with these. I usually get this in. I just don't want to snap it. I should probably get the knife. Trying to see where the overpour is on it, so I can see if I can get this angel out. Alright, I need something that I can just poke down in there. What can I get? I know I have a little knife thing somewhere. My reorganization, it's kind of like, okay, where did I organize it? Alright, well, oh, I don't know where my little pointy, aha, I found it. You know what, this might be, I don't know, these scissors are super sharp, guys. Alright. I should have another mat under here because I'll end up cutting my silicone mat, and I don't want to do that. And this is just a cutting board that I usually do cure the Mix2Mold on because it warps the silicone mats. Once it heats up, they tend to warp a lot on me. And then I don't have a nice flat surface, so I use the little, I got these little cutting boards. And yes, I'm fiddling with this. But I didn't want that little angel because I wanted to try to to use it in something else. I get nervous when it's hard for it to come out because it's a certain snap that you hear and you're like, no. But it shouldn't really be anything. All right. I'm trying, almost. Aren't y'all glad that I started the camera again so y'all can see this? I don't want this video to be like forever long, so. Ay, what is holding this in? I definitely did too much overpour on it. Aha! There. She's free! Look at that. Cute. Now I don't want to break that. But cute, see? That I can use on something else. Because this is how it should look. I just have to get that other star out. And let me see if I can get that out. I don't know what I'll use it in, but maybe some regular epoxy resin or something like that. y'all have any ideas, let me know. But, all right, let's see. There we go. Do I have 3 stars from this? Did I not pour it? Yeah, I do. I have 3 little stars. Cute. All right. I'm just trying to fiddle with this one to get the, you know how you just keep fiddling with something, you just don't stop. And it's like, nope. But I'm trying to get that over pour out because you can't even tell that's a star. All right, that's better. That's better. Okay. And these, I don't know. I guess they just support each other. Maybe? Yeah. It just, well, that's kind of silly. I don't know. It's not like the other ones that have slots that hold it in place. I'm going to leave those there. But it cured good. Every now and then you get some sparkle. I guess my lighting doesn't feel right. It feels kind of off. I don't know. Maybe it's my glasses. I don't know. But on the back, look at that. I mean, I could do it that way. I definitely could. Yeah, so I could do it either way. I mean, that's actually pretty that way too. All right. Next. All right. Put you back here. And let's get this one out. This one is the Santa. There we go. And yes, the Santa is like a little puzzle piece too for me. Because I overflowed it all. So I can get that eye out. Oh my gosh. Eyebrow. Oh, yeah, these are popping out pretty easy. So I didn't pour it as thick. Ah. I just got to remember how to put it together. What is that for? I don't know what that is. That might, oh, this might be an eye. I don't know, I guess I can save these little crunchy pieces and put with that. All right, let's see if I can get this out. I didn't do the nose so deep. Oh, gosh. I may not do all of this, guys, on camera. And I have to be careful of the overflow because it will peel off the back of it some. But it cured nicely with the little bit of glue that I used. I mean, I only used like a drop. Just trying to get that out. The nose, I don't think I can salvage. The nose is gone. You can see the gist of it like that. So I need to pull the beard out. Now, again, I wouldn't have to do this, but I wanted these pieces so that I could try to make it into a puzzle, I guess, but I don't know how well that's really gonna work. And one last piece, the beard. Looks kind of spooky right there. All right, let's see, where is it at? All right. make sure that I'm laying this down. I just make more work for myself, don't I? Yeah. But I have been known to put pieces back together again. If you look at the, oh, I think it was like a house that, oh, just broke all to bits when I demolded it. And it's just because the molds were the super flippy floppy molds. And I can understand why some of them are that way, but the ones that I got, they were that way. Most of them should not have been, because it just could not support the resin. Did overflow a little bit too deep. A little bit too deep. Can you see it from the back side? Wow. Yeah, I definitely did this too deep. So if you decide to use these molds and do this to get you some like little extra pieces, don't fill it too much. I'm hoping if I make enough little dots in it, it'll pop out. Man. Aha! There we go. Look at that. Just a few little, oh gosh, I forgot that piece. Well, what the heck? Why is this in here? All these little bits and pieces. All right, there we go. Yay! And there's the Santa. Again, you really don't. Every now and then I get a flicker of the glitter, so. Now, did it work? I don't know. On the back side, yeah, you can still see it Santa. It looks very rustic on the back side, but this is supposed to be the front side. Pretty. Yay. All right, one more from this set. The bells, the bells, the bells. I wasn't going to do all the bits and pieces on the bells, but it got to be a point, just fill it. It was easier to fill it than to try to like miss it. All right, and you can see how the mold looks very like film all over it. So that definitely is going to take a little bit of scrubbing. If I would suggest, if y'all are getting one of those super expensive, beautiful, like shimmery handmade molds, do not use powdered resin in it, because I think it's going to ruin it. I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But I would not, especially not after the cost that I see that some of them are. Oh no, I almost cut the bell. All right, so I'm tired and almost over this. It's like I'm over it. I don't feel like punching all of these out. It can be very like a, you know, it helps to relax you, but you can see how it'll all pop out. And, yeah, and the reason you don't leave them in there is because the candle light won't shine through. Where's my thing at? And y'all might be asking, where is little Bailey at? Because she always comes out. And I think her little tummy's bothering her again. You know, she was getting really, really better. I mean, she is better, nothing like it was, but I think her tummy is still being really super sensitive, and she is eating a little bit. She's eating kibble mixed with chicken. She does have this probiotic powder to put on her food, but she can sense that stuff a mile away. No matter how much I mix it in. So, worst case, to get it in her, I may have to mix it with just like some chicken stock and use one of the syringes that I got from the vet, just to help keep her stomach well adjusted. But normally she is out. And if you're new to my channel, you may not, you'd be like, who is this Bailey? Bailey's my little fur baby. And it's really her channel, probably. She's really the star of it. Alright, that's coming out. See, they're coming out. I don't know. It's, have you ever just like started something, you're like, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. I will just skip to the end. I mean, which y'all can. Fast forward if this is completely boring you. But I'm just showing you the process. And I wouldn't have all of this to do, but I wanted these pieces because, like, I can, I don't know, theoretically, I guess, try to make a bow. I don't know if that would even look like a bow. Now, see, these don't really look like a bow. Yeah, I wouldn't call those necessarily a bow, so look at all the mess that I make with it. And maybe I just do this because it's like a therapeutic thing to just kind of like pick at it. And if you do this, please be careful. You know, use a cutting board so you don't ruin your silicone mats. These are like little holly pieces. I thought they were cute. For this again, I will probably not do all of these pieces, maybe just the bells. I don't need to do the hollies. But it's like you can see it come to, I was gonna say come to life. It doesn't come to life, but you can just see the cutout reveal. Alright. It's hard to be entertaining when you're trying to cut this out. Alright. I'm getting there. It's getting there. Boy, I'm trying not to snap the whole thing. All right. Yes, I've gotten tired of this myself. So let me go ahead and get this piece out. Oh, of course, I only have 2 more pieces to do after this. Sometimes the smaller pieces are harder to get out. There we go. Whoop. The bells, the bells. Wow. All this because I wanted these bells. Oh, goodness. Where's it at? Yeah, you can see I make the little dots on it, but that's about it. Oh, my gosh. It will get there. Yeah, I've only been saying that for like 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Aha! It got there. Success. One more. Should I keep going? All that to get the overflow for this little bell. Now, will I actually do anything with it? I don't know. I can see those other pieces I probably won't use either. Now, the angel and the bells I might use. And the holly. Trying to crunch it down, that part that overflowed. Think, how much more can it be? I said that on the last one. I'm trying to get it. Alright. Try not to go too fast, because you know what? You go too fast, that's when you break the whole thing. Yeah. I think it's this little piece right there. No. Well, what else is holding this in? There we go. It actually does play a bit of havoc on the back of that. You can see where it makes it really rough doing that. So this one may not look so pretty on the back side, but it's pretty. Now, if I made this for someone else, I wouldn't do the overflow, because even if this didn't have the glitter on it, it would still be very, like, it would chip away at that back part. All right. Let's see. I'm excited to see. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Let's get some of this out the way. Oh, it's so much. It's just so much. And it's so much to clean up just because I did the overflow. And if I had not done that, then throwing this away. I don't want it. And I will be throwing this away. This is just, don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want all these crumbs. You're like, crumbs, I don't want them. All right. All right, let's see. I have a little trash bag right here. I just kind of like let things roll over in. All right, let's see what we got, guys. This is just the one. This demolding this is just going to be an hour in itself. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm not quite sure how they go in or if there's like really any particular way. I don't know. Maybe that has to, two short sides have to go there. Maybe the long side goes here. Is this gonna make me have to file some of this down? I don't know. All right. All right, so I think these are too thick. Yeah, this one's definitely too thick. Or maybe I'd go in like that. I don't know. All right, so you have two long and two short sides. All right? I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to file some of this down. Well, that's a bummer. So the over pour definitely worked against me because they have to be, they can't be too thick. All right, so these are clearly too thick. All right, yeah. Santa's upside down. Santa baby. All right, yeah, so, but that's how it should look. All right, and I won't bore you with all of the filing. I am going to have to file a lot of that blue off. And that's a bummer. I have to figure out which one's really the ones that are way too thick. And I think it's this one and this one. You can see that's really thick. This is really thick on that side. So, and this one is just about right. All right, well, let me do that. I'm glad it's just for me. All right, let's move right along with this. At the end, I will get some pictures. I hope I didn't overflow for these, but we'll see. I may have. All right, let's see. Let's demold. Oh, I do like how easy it is to demold these. Yeah, not really any glitter. You can tell that there's like a little bit of blue hue, but yeah, not much. So that was not any kind of earth-shattering like, oh, discovery. I mean, I can see it, but it's not what I hoped. I wanted it to look like that on the front side too. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Ugh, this has all of these little tiny little and I did not overfill these, so hopefully all of this will pop out. I have to be careful not to do it too fast because you want to just pull it and put a lot of pressure on it, but you have to be careful it doesn't snap like the little window pieces. Oh wow, now see this one, you can see it. I don't know if y'all can see that. I can see that in this one. And this has like that little wedge. Yeah, I can definitely see it in this one. And you can see it like in the windows. I don't know, can y'all see that? So it worked on this one, and it's not so much on the back. I don't know. And these, I think you have to glue it together to make it stay. I think you do. Yeah, look at that. That's what I wanted. I don't know. Can y'all see that? I don't know what this light's doing. Is it not just... I don't know what's going on with my lighting, guys. Yeah, that is what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. You can see that glitter. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted there. All right, well, at least it worked on these. I don't know, maybe I have no idea what's going on with my lighting. It just, oh, this one looks like it worked too. I'm hoping. Have to be careful because it has all that little filigree. Oh, a couple of hearts got overfill, but nothing major. Yes, I can see the blue in this. I can see the glitter in that. I can. I like that. Oh, all right. So, I don't know why I get these things, because then... Are you serious? Oh, no. Guys, oh no. I think this is the roof, and I have to make 3 of these? Are you kidding me? Maybe? Is there another piece somewhere? I'm so confused. All right, I am confused. All right, so what? How is this supposed to be made? All right, that's the front. This is the side, so I have to make another one of these so that I can put it over there. This is the roof. I have to make 2 of these because I think, yeah, because one will go right there, and then I need another one to go here. Oh my gosh, is that right? And I have to make another one of these. Why do they do this? Why did they not just give me all of the pieces that I needed? So I will say this. If you get this mold set, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to it. Order 2 sets because you need 2 of these, you need 2 of these, and you need 2 of these. You only need 1 of these, but because if you custom it like this, and you see how pretty I got the blues just right on this, just the way I wanted it, because it definitely, look at that, turns up so much better. Can you see the difference? And I've got to try to recreate that. I don't know that I can do that. These have more on this side and this has more on this side. Now, what did I do different? Did I use less glitter, or which one did I pour first? I think I poured this one first. I think. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. This is so frustrating, but can you see that pretty blue? Look, you can see. Now I have to, okay. I just have to do it. And even on this is gorgeous. You can see, and I didn't even think that was going to show up. So I think it's because I used less glitter. Isn't that crazy? But can you see that? Glitter all the way through there? All right. It is what it is. I have to do more. All right. I was going to say I would be back with pictures, but I don't know. If I knew I had to do that, I wouldn't have took so long fiddling with these. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be a long video.